Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's Shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Closely as the filament spins, a wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech, where the sparks may fly. In the streamer's den, there's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice, pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each print he creates, while the chat's wild wonder and suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game, printing out the future, no two prints the same.
Welcome in. Sorry about that. I had to check something real quick. How y'all doing today? Nathan builds things. How you doing, my friend? Let's get some get my tunes here on. There we go. Bill Verbot, welcome in. How are you doing today, my friend? Go live when you're trying to eat, huh? Yeah, I suppose I was going to go live at noon, but I ended up sleeping until 2. I had a hell of a long day at work last night. Went down to Baltimore with just problem after problem after problem after problem with their system. Yeah, it was nuts. So anyway, I'm here now. I'll probably be on for maybe 3 hours today. I'll probably be on around 7. I gotta go to Pittsburgh. I gotta leave for Pittsburgh around 8:30. But I got plenty of sleep in. I woke up probably about an hour ago and was just kind of fiddling around. Yeah, so. What's on the agenda for today? Well, I have absolutely no idea. When is there anything on my agenda? On the P1S, I have 16 of these that we designed yesterday. They're printing. And on the Max, I have 16 of these bulbs printing. I figured I'll do... Well, no, I'm sorry. There's 36 of these printing, and there's 16 of these printing. I don't think I have enough filament to do... 32. I mean, there's 32 of these and 16 of these. I don't think I have enough filament for this, so I'm doing it in 2 batches. I'll do 16, which is going on right now, and then I'll see how much filament I have left of it. I do have another roll of this stuff, but I don't. I want to make sure I'm here if it does roll out. Yeah, roll out, run out. Why did I say roll out? Who knows? Okay, so. I guess today what I want to do is I tried to get this TV up and running. I was able to get into what we worked on yesterday, getting into the in the Pi, the light controller. I was able to get into that while before I went on stream today, but I can't. It's something's buggy with it. I don't know what's going on. Something's getting all buggy. So I'll have to look back into that. We might look into Death Racers. It seems to be the thing on everybody's agenda right now, is the whole Death Racer. So we might start working on a Death Racer. Blah. I can't speak. What the hell's going on with me today? Exhaustion, that's what it is. We might start working on a Death Racer. I have an idea for a Death Racer. for a shell. I know I spoke to another creator briefly on an idea of it. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see. Well, I shouldn't say plays out. That's not the right thing to say. We'll see what happens with that. I'm still interested in that, but I'm going to make a spare shell, I guess, or I don't know. We'll figure something out. Maybe just the idea of having a shell would be pretty cool. I have an idea for a shell. I want to do like a rocket engine, like the have a guy. I'm sorry, I'm pulling tape off my desk. I use tape on my desk for my framing, for what I do when I do my screen down shots, my top down shots. So I put tape down here so I can know what's in frame. And yes, Build a Robot. Those files I sent you. The one is the goo, the modified goo. One of those files, the one that says 12 pixels, that is for the one that I created with to hold the pixels in it, to hold these, and the other one that says, it's your files, man. That's your stuff, buddy. You do what, upload them, throw them away. I don't care what you do with them. They're yours, buddy. One of the files is for these pixels, and then the other file is for this, so you can put strips, just the regular strips on it, right? Because not everybody's going to have these. The only reason why I have these is because I have a freaking whole bunch of these, and I might as well just use them up. Because when I redo my Christmas lights, they're all getting replaced with new ones, because these are like 10 plus years old. But yeah. You know how I feel about remixing people's stuff. It's still to me, it's still their stuff. Yeah. But anyway, welcome in. I'll remix a file for my personal use, but I won't. I will not upload a remixed file. I just won't do that. I got something cool going on. We're gonna work on it today. I reached out to somebody, and. Yeah, that'd be cool if you want to do that. Sure. Like I said, it's. I did that. I handed them to you. Now you do whatever you want with them. I still no. I just believe that they're not my files. I still believe that. I just believe that remixes are not your files. What was I saying? I need coffee. I forgot to make coffee. I'll do that in the ad break. I'll go make the latest light. The files for the files are for this one here. So I guess I can disassemble this, because I'm going to need to disassemble it. I can't disassemble it. So there's 3 files I sent. This one, the goo, is what I modified for Build a Robot. And then this ring I created for the lights, and another ring I created so you can put strip LEDs down if you need to. That's all kind of semi unhooked and disconnected because we're using the X-Lights thing. It's actually sitting, I don't know if you can see it right there, that the lights. So it's online. I just can't access it it's not allowing me to access it for some reason. I can pull it up and everything, but I can't do anything. That's it. Yeah, the burn barrel. It's for Build a Robot's burn barrel. So you'll have to go over to Build a Robot to get his download his burn barrel, and then I sent him the files for that mod. Yeah, so the burn barrel, all the lights, all the LEDs, and all the other stuff are over here. Are all going to be on X-Lights. So we'll be able to do synchronized music to them. So we get Anyway, so. Yeah, I'll get coffee later. Doing good. How are you doing today? You need to get finances cut up. Yeah, this is my busy time. I need to get all my finances and savings and everything and rebound from everything and get that all caught up because we're going to be going into the slow season pretty soon. So yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, so I think we're going to work on this today. We're going to open up Minecraft. And before we do all that stuff, we're going to look at some filament. Not here per se. I need to see if I can find this filament. But we're going to use, like I said, I reached out to somebody and sent them a message yesterday. They liked the idea, and then they liked the initial idea, and then I sent another message to them, and I haven't heard anything back yet. Yeah, it's going to be like a collab kind of thing. That's what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed. Stand up, my friend. Welcome in. Starting to learn Fusion, huh? A Lego minifig launcher. Oh, that'd be sweet. Yeah, send them to the moon. Who was that? That was Honeymooners, right? Wasn't that called Honeymooners? Boom! How are you doing today, Fram? But yeah, so we're gonna play around with the idea that I have. We'll do that today, and I'm hoping this person gets back to me on this, and I think it'd be a pretty cool thing. So I'll tell you what we're doing is we're making a Minecraft lamp, right? So the base. Now we've talked about this before when we played around with the Minecraft, because we made this. This was made in Minecraft. This house was made in Minecraft, right? You remember that episode we did? Is it an episode or the show? What is it? My stream, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm still a little guy, right? Just a little guy. We did this, created this in Minecraft, exported it, and 3D printed it. Well, my idea is, and we toyed around with the idea a little bit, but the idea is to make like I want to keep it probably like maybe a 200 mil cubed, right? So we'll do 200 by 200 by 200. We'll have a scene or whatever on the top, whatever happens. Same thing with we'll have tunnels and the bottom stuff. So we'll have a cube that's within a 200 millimeter. We'll have a model that's within a 200 millimeter cube, and then we'll run a lamp support up through the top, and then we'll do a lamp shade. And I initially told this person that we're going to do like caves for the lamp shade, but I think we actually should do the sky, right? We can do this, and that's where the filament that we're going to look for some filament. But we'll do the sky with clouds, and I think that would be pretty cool. And it's all going to be done in Minecraft, and then exported. We'd have to tinker around with it a little bit in FreeCAD, and then we'll print it, and then we can post that. But it'd be like a little nightstand, so like a little nightstand. I'm keeping it around 200 millimeters because the file's going to be available, right? We'll keep it around 200 millimeters for the base and around 200 for the lampshade or whatever the proportions are. But we'll keep it around 200 for people that have like Enders or smaller printers, right? Where I'm not going to drop down to like 160 size printers. We'll keep it around. What is the Ender 3? Like the Enders, they're what? 250, right? So we'll keep it around 200 so most people can print it. Most people, well, what is the A1 Mini? What's the size of the A1 Mini? That's 160, isn't it? Or 180? Of course, 184. So the end 184 is 184. So you're not going to be able to print this on the A1 Mini. Well, what is 184? Maybe what's 180? let me get my tape out here. I'm going to use what's on the printer. Cut it and glue it. Well, I'm thinking about. I'm measuring the how much 180 is. What is the build volume on the A1 Mini? Because the plate is 184. What's the build plate? What's the build volume on it? A1 Mini build volume. Is 180. Okay, so the build volume is 180. So I'm measuring out right now to see what is 180 is. And now that I look at it, that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of big. On the printer right now is, on both printers is this. Let me mark my tape here real quick, and then I will show you what that is. We designed it real quick. It's for LEDs. So that's 150. Oh heck, 180 is plenty big for a lampshade or for a lamp. So we can do it at 180. Oh heck yeah. Oh heck yeah, I wouldn't want it any bigger than 180. Yeah, I definitely would not want this any bigger. It's yeah, no, heck, that's 180 is about from here to here. Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty. I'm thinking like little kids and stuff, but I'm gonna do two versions of it. One version is gonna be like just a regular lamp kind of thing, right? And then the other version, I'm actually going to add LEDs to inside the caves and things like that. So there will actually be two variants of it, I guess. All right, so what's on the printer? The P1S is this right here. That's what's printing. I got 32 of these printing right now. These are holders that we designed yesterday's stream that will take these bullet nodes, these 12mm bullet nodes, and they fit up in there like that, nice and snug. There's a channel here, a track for the wire to go through. And we got a raised section here for the zip tie. But so this zip ties right onto a conduit. All right, these are addressable LEDs, right? So the conduit that goes across here that I can't make a straight line, the conduit right there, we're gonna put these on here. We're gonna put 16 on the top and 16 on the bottom. We're gonna hook it up to all the other LEDs. On the Max, we got 16 of these printing because I might run out of filament. So while it's like an 8-hour print, so I'm definitely gonna be at work while this is still printing. So we got 16 of these printing right now, and then when I get back, I'll get more. I'll print some more of these. Toby, my friend, how are you doing? I did see that video that you sent in. That is south of me. It starts about maybe an hour and 15 minutes or so southwest. And then it runs down, and then it heads down south, and then heads towards you, actually. How are you doing, my friend? That was pretty cool, though. There were a couple things in that video that kind of concerned me, though. It's like, just, like, not concerned, but more like, what's this guy talking about? Anyway, that's cool. I've been watching a bunch of videos like that where people are going around exploring everything. There's another group of guys. There's like the one guy's from Australia, I think. There's like 2 or 3 of them that they go around and do the same thing. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what's on the printer. And this fits right over, this is like 18mm diameter or something like that. Yeah, 18mm diameter. And then this goes right over a 1/2-inch conduit. So it can go over there. You can also use this for outdoors and things like that. So yeah, that's what's going on in the printer. I was going to get the other printer up and running today too, but I just ran out of time. I was going to start printing my Gridfinity shelving stuff for over here for the workspace. So let's find I think I still have these programs. Hey Ash, how are you doing, my friend? We're printing this. We're printing stuff for the. This is going to be. These are LEDs. They're addressable LEDs, and that's what's printing today. And therefore back over there. So we're doing. We're basically doing. We're doing studio upkeep. Ash Prince, thank you for the resub, my friend. 6-month resub. Thank you, my friend.
Prince just subscribed for 6 months.
Oh, that's it. That's simple. I don't have access behind that wall. Behind that wall is my kitchen, and that's all old hand plaster, right? So it's not drywall. It's walls. There's drywall. There's plasterboard behind it, but yeah, it's like, what is that? I think it's about an inch and I think it's 1.25 inches thick, or maybe 1 1/8 thick. There's 2 boards on it. I'd have. What would that be? Yeah, there's 3/4. There's a 3/4 inch board, and then there's a 1/2 inch board. So yeah, 1.25 inches. And then they went and plastered it. So my when I was doing renos and things like that in here, it was a pain in the butt. I wasn't ripping down regular drywall. Yeah, these walls are solid. There was a my bathroom, okay? My bathroom, I'm getting ready to renovate it again here this coming summer. Making it larger. And between the sink and the toilet was a knee wall. Same material, same thing, right? So it was, I don't know why it was there, but when I renovated my bathroom a couple of years ago, I took that knee wall out, right? And I had to take a damn chainsaw to it to get the damn thing to, like, I was hitting it with a sledgehammer. I was like, what in God's name? Who, like, I built houses before. I used to build houses for several years. I built houses. I did everything from, I was a contractor. I did everything from well, I didn't do much of the wiring, but I prepped for the wiring. But I did the plumbing. I did the framing. I didn't do the foundation stuff, but I basically I went from framing to drywalling. That was my whole thing. I did the framing and I did drywalling, and everybody else did all the other stuff. So every now and then we'd have to do some things like plumbing and prep wiring, pull wires and stuff like that. But most of it was all the framing part and the drywall part. And I was stumped. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And then yeah, once I finally got it tore out, then I realized what was like holy God, that thing was just on there. But you'd think just simple little kick and knock it off. No, this was like solid. But then renovations in the kitchen was the same way. I was about ready to bring a bulldozer in and just bulldoze the thing down and build it. It's a sound place, I guess. It was built back in the 60s. What, 1962, I think this house was built. Now my basement, that's a whole other story. So the basement, they refinished. I'm the second homeowner of this house. The person before me built the house. They didn't finish the basement, but when they did, he seems to have a new contract. Man, that was like 20 years ago. So, yeah, no, that was all family stuff. My real father, his side of the family was all builders, right? My father had a business, just retired from it a couple of years ago. He had his own business, flooring and stuff like that. So he was in here with me when we first got the house, and we did the floors and all that stuff. How did I end up with a truck driver? The housing market crashed. That's how I ended up as a truck driver. The housing market crashed. My mother's side is all truck drivers and farmers, and I would bounce back and forth, just a little bit here and a little bit there, you know, and help out with driving and stuff, and mainly build houses, but help out with driving for extra cash and stuff like that. But then, when everything went, when the whole crash happened, I went straight to truck driving. And then my stepfather, which, you know, he's basically my dad. He has been with me since I was 3. They all do odds and ends stuff. There's really no family thing with them. They just often do odds and ends stuff. A few of them own businesses, and a few of them work for other people, and a few of them, it's just, you know, it just. But yeah, my mother's side's all the farming and truck driving stuff, and my real father's side is all contractors and things like that. I have pictures. Well, I don't personally have them. My father has them of my grandfather building and working on back in like the 50s, 40s, or 50s, whatever it is, of them building buildings down in our town. Well, not this town area, the town where I'm originally from. Building like the courthouse and doing all this stuff, and his little truck is sitting out there, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, I did a lot of. I've done a lot of things. I was a cook for a while. Almost went to culinary school. These tables are actually lag bolted into the wall. Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 lag bolts on here that go in. They go right into a stud. Same thing with those. They go right into the stud. So those are solid. They do have a little bit of wiggle to them, though. Paper homes, my God, I don't know how many of those I've built. And I'm gonna build another one of these tables over here on the side. But anyway, let's get into what we're doing. What are we doing? Oh, we're looking for filament. I guess we can start with Polymaker, huh? I did win some filament on Free Heathens show the other day. So when that comes in, we'll use that to order the filament for this project. And I guess the best thing we need to do is I'm looking for a nice I guess a transparent pet sheet. That $30 coupon you won. Did you win it on somebody's stream? I did get my. That's pretty cool, man. I did get my. My roll came in that I won from Printopia. I got that roll in. Yeah, I already used it. I spent it. It's already. I ordered another roll of. Do I have it up here? Yeah. So we started printing. We got this started for that coil. So I got another roll of this stuff in. Because I needed this for a project. I've been waiting on filament. I've been holding off on buying filament because I've been buying other stuff. But Yeah, I got another of this. This is ASA. This is I love the way ASA prints. I just love ASA. It's such strong material. But yeah, this is the ASA Polymakers ASA Galaxy Red. So I got another roll. That's where my my winning went to. It went to this. And then the drawing that I won the other day, that is going to go to this project that we're doing today. Polylight Petchy Translucent. See, these are all like dark blues, and then we have the clear one. I guess we could do clear. How does it burn? I don't know yet. We'll have to find out. Yeah, we'll have to find out. Let's go to this real quick. Oh yeah, you did say that you were talking about the ZR2. Oh, you know what I've been seeing a lot lately? I've been seeing a lot of black, what the hell's the Tesla truck called again? I've been seeing a lot of black ones. So I don't know if that's an option you can get from maybe the dealership, or I don't know, but I've been seeing a lot of them in black. The Cybertruck, yeah, that's it. I've been seeing a lot of them in black. Yeah, I know it's a wrap. I know it's a wrap, but is it the dealership doing a wrap? Like, who's doing this wrap? Why I'm seeing a bunch of them. I'm seeing, I saw like three others since 3D Printopia. I saw one the other day that was all black. So, all right. So this is what my this is my idea. Have the sky for the lampshade, and then we have white for the clouds, right? Should we do the lampshade in a clear, it's going to be in Petchy, so should we do it in a clear Petchy? Because my idea is to use an RGB light bulb, right? No, like those. Well, those are flat ones, but you can get, I think I have one in here. There's going to be some flashing lights, so no, they're not it. I thought I had two, but so the color changing light bulbs, right? Just like this. I got one. I thought I had two. I thought I had two in there, but I don't. I do have one of them. It's in my front porch. So anytime you guys change the colors of these lights in here or flash them, like when you guys say bang red or do the police or whatever, when you do all that stuff, my front porch does the same thing. So, but it takes like it's like a regular shaped LED light bulb. Well, that's what I'm going to put in this lamp. One of those, a smaller version of it, but that's what we're going to put in this lamp. And I think we can do like a slight blue hue to it, so we can use that, right? Right, that's a big mess. Yeah, I cleaned up my I cleaned this all up last weekend or weekend before, whatever it was, and now I got boxes out all over the place. So I was going through, slowly going through all my stuff and getting like my desk looked like a bomb went off my desk. Slowly getting all my components, like all these little knickknacks I have, all the train knickknacks that I have, all that stuff. And you know, these, yes, so my front porch is blinking red and blue right now. You know, all my stuff, I'm getting all my servos, everything, and going to start getting it all organized so we have our little build spot that we made over here. So I think, yeah, maybe we should go with a translucent, like a clear translucent, and then that way we can adjust the color for the light bulb, right? Because if we do like I wanted to do like a sky blue like a there is no fire. We should make a fire one. I should make a fire one. Yeah, I'll make a fire one. Yeah, we'll do clear. That's what we'll do. We'll do clear. So that's figured out. All right, cool. Yeah, because if we do like a colored shade, it's going to affect the light itself. So yeah, all right, that's what we'll do. We'll do clear. We'll do clear, and then we'll do. Let's close that out. Yep, I got it. I got it figured out. Trust me, I got it figured out. So let's just get right into that, I would say. Let's open up Minecraft, and we're gonna start our build. We need to go to my settings and turn all the volumes down here so we're not getting flagged. So the whole idea, environment, blocks. And we can actually, you know, if this works out pretty good, which I think it will. How do I move this? Just like that. There we go. That's what we can do. Yeah, red and white. We can do red and white. Actually, I think I do have a red and white profile. Speaking of fire and red and white, 3D Meg shows up. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing today? Let's get, I gotta remember how to do this, though. So I guess we can start by plugging in my controller. That would be a start. Yes, I have a shenanigans realm, okay? I do. I got a shenanigans realm. A Looney Z, that is my son. Let's see what he's been up to, actually. Before we start this, see what he's been up to with his realm. I haven't been into his realm for a while. He likes the flat worlds. Yeah, thank you. What the hell is he doing? Well, see, thank you, Toby. Yeah, that's how I kind of like to keep my channel. I'm not really. That's why I say I'm a variety streamer. I know that's with a 3D printing base, I guess. I don't know, you know. And I have absolutely no idea what he's doing here. He has snowmen with pumpkins all over the place. This is my son's realm. He has a private he has a private realm. You know, some people go kind of crazy. What in God's name is he doing here? What are those things? He might have something, right? We could probably use his map to build the thing. Apparently he has a trench here for some reason. I guess we'll follow the trench. So again, we're going to create, we'll make the model in Minecraft, we'll export the model, and then we'll turn it into a lamp. And we are just exploring my son. Oh, he's got something up here. I don't know what, I have no idea what is going on here. What the heck does he have here? Is that at McDonald's? What is this guy doing? He's got train tracks. He built a McDonald's. What the? He's got cameras on him. That must be his drive-through, or something. Maybe it's a parking lot. Maybe the drive-through is over here. Oh, this must be the drive-through. What is that? You know, okay, so I can guarantee you I know what he did here, because I know my son and how how much detail he puts into something. Like, he's obsessed with something sometimes. I can guarantee you that he put this, what I think, whoops, oh crap. He's gonna know that. He's gonna freak out. I bet you anything this is carpet or wool, whatever it is, that he put down here is probably for the tire marks. That's probably for the tire marks. How do we get into this McDonald's? There's a pond back here. And looks like we have something exploded. It must have happened when he was doing that trench thing over there. That goes into nothing. I wonder if this is going to be a play place. He conned me into taking him to McDonald's yesterday. This little shit. We went down to, how can we get into this place? We went down to the broker and, what the heck? He's got a stove. Well, isn't that genius? That must be a sink or a fryer or something. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I was saying about, we went down to, he's obsessed with tombstones for some reason, with graveyards. I think that's about all that's on his RAM, huh? Well, his tracks keep going. Anyway, so that's that. Let's save and quit this and get out and get into our own personal thing. We went down to where I get all my loads and stuff and to turn in paperwork. And while he's down there, he's up talking to one of the girls that worked up in the office. She loves him, right? And he was sitting there telling her, it's like, oh yeah, you know, because she's gonna go get him some candy, some treats that she had from her desk. And I just kind of looked at her, I was like, no, he's had enough sugar already today. And then he actually said no. And I was like, looked at him like, wow, he's turning down sugar. Now, I'm gonna be online until about 7 o'clock. Then I gotta go to Pittsburgh. So have a good day, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. Have fun at Wegmans. I love Wegmans. I love the olive bar. I love olives. I just freaking love olives. And I go in there and just hammer down on the olives. But yeah, so he told the girl no on candy, and I just kind of like stepped back from it. It's like, where'd my son just go, right? And he turned around and told the girl, it's like, we're going to McDonald's after this, and we're going to no, that will spoil my appetite. And I was like, what? And then I'm like, oh, we're going to McDonald's, huh? So then, of course, the girl went and no, she went and encouraged it, and so you know where we went to. Ended up going to McDonald's on the way home. Spent freaking $20 for just him and I. I was like, this is insane. That's just insane. Thank you, my friend. Have a safe trip. Have a good night. And yeah, we'll be on till about 7, and then I'll head out to Pittsburgh, and I'll be on again tomorrow. About the same time, I'd say. So let's create a new... My son, he cracks me up. Let's create a new world. We're going to do we're going to do creativity, peaceful. We'll turn that off for now, because there is the possibility. So I'm thinking about this. If the person I reached out to doesn't respond here within like the next week or so, or if they turn it down, whatever. I'm thinking about maybe what we could do. Maybe we even do this anyway, right? We'll open up and we'll create a world. I have 2 realms, 2 private realms. One is for my son and I, and then I have another realm that I just have. I think I'm still paying on it. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I canceled that actually. I think I canceled. Last month I went through and canceled a bunch of stuff. Saved myself almost $200 a month on all that cancellations. I didn't realize how much stuff I was paying for. But anyway, I guess we can do a regular thing where we can have you all can come into the realm, come into the world, and make your lamp or make your thing, whatever you want to do, make your scene or do the thing. We can just have fun with it one of these days, and then we can 3D print it, and then I can make the files available on Discord. So, but for now, we'll keep the inventory. We will turn multiplayer off for today's event. I think. So I have a bunch of different packs on here, but I have texture packs on here, but I think we're good. So let's create one just to kind of play around with. I did not want to start off in the wooded area. So since we are going to be using Minecraft to design our model, there are a few things you have to watch for. Oh, we can just come right over here. You have to keep in mind things like trees. Okay? So let's get into the big screen for y'all. So overhangs. Anything like this is an overhang, all right? And when it prints, it's going to print that as an overhang, all right? So you got to be careful with that. This stuff here, this grass, that is going to print as a solid block. You cannot do things like, let's say this, right? We'll say these. You cannot print something like that. That will be out in open air. Same thing with if you try to print, if you have a device or a model that is like this, See how that's, no, even though it's attached, well, it just disappeared for some reason. Oh, it's because okay, the game did that. You can't print anything where it's just attached off to the side like that, because there's no supports on it. Well, you might be able to do it, but it's probably a little hard because it might attach right here, but that's going to be a weak point. So anything that's in like a right angle, windows and doors, metal fencing, like the picket fence and stuff, that's all going to print solid. That's going to print. It's going to print like this. So this was a fence post that went around here, right? That's a fence post, but you can see it printed solid. So anything, basically when you put stuff down here, it's going to print solid. It's going to print the block as a solid. So half blocks won't print. They'll all come out as a full solid block. So you got to keep that in mind when you do this. So I think something like right in here would be nice. But what we need to do is we need to do some math here. Because the program that I use, I think the blocks here, yeah, so the block on here is 6 millimeters. Okay. You can scale it in the program. You can print this out, then each block in here you set to scale. We had this set to 6 millimeters. So I think 6 millimeters seems to be pretty good. One of the things that we're going to do is we'll take this model. I didn't do it to this one, but we'll take it into the into Fusion 360, and then we'll actually texture it, so we can get some things. My idea with the model is when it's done, I want to paint it. I want to put like the grass that you find on train models. I want to put that down, and then yeah. But let's say let's clear out an area. So it looks like there's a nice cave system in here. I wonder if my tools are in here. No, they're not. We need to quit this. I need to edit this. I need to open up my... Gonna make sure my packs are in here. Okay. Make sure my building pack was in there. So let's do just for reference, their cows. What is this down here? A flower. get our tools. We need our selection wand. And what else do we need? We need something else in here. That's our selection wand, that's our selection stack, and that's our block picker. Get rid of this darn thing. Okay, so our selection wand. We're going to start right there. Jaden 3D, how are you doing, my friend? So now we need to select our sky, and then select this. Actually, it's selecting air. And if we select this, that should disappear. How many copies? Wait, no, I don't want to copy this. So what we're doing, Jaden, we're doing a, we're making a lamp. We're making a Minecraft lamp. I reached out to somebody and to see if we do a co-thing. So Ramon, welcome in. So we're making a Minecraft lamp. We've done this before in the stream where this was actually made in Minecraft. We used Minecraft to create this model, and then we 3D printed it. We extracted the data, and then we 3D printed it. So my idea is to take a section like a 180 by 180 by 180 section, print that as, extract it, use that as the base, and then do of the lamp, and then do a shade for it. So yeah, this is what we're doing. We're using Minecraft to model, and then 3D printing it. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so we just started. We just opened up Minecraft, and we just started. It's a long process. There's several programs you have to use. Well, there's 2 programs. Yeah, well, you create the map, you make your model, then you take and download that map into your PC, and then you use a program that opens up that map in your PC, but it's a top-down, and then you use another, I think it's another program, or maybe it's all the same one program. I don't know, it's been a couple months since we did it. I have to remember how to do it. Yeah, well, see, that's what we're doing. We're doing a scenery with, we're doing a scenery with a house or base or whatever, and then we'll extract that. We'll do like a 180, we'll do like a 180 millimeter cube. So anybody, even with an A1 Mini, can print it, and then yeah, go from there. I need to get my tools though. Yes, you do see Minecraft because we are using 23 Blue Dude. How are you doing, my friend? We are using Minecraft as a modeling program for 3D printing. So we are modeling in Minecraft, and then we're going to 3D print it. Section fill, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, see, we've done it on the stream already. Here's one. This was made in Minecraft. We were on the flat world, and then we built this in Minecraft. This was made in Minecraft, and then we extracted the data and 3D printed it. And there's like, I think there's 3 programs you need download for it to do it. One program works in the background. You can extract the data, then you convert it to an STL. So this was on Minecraft. This was made in Minecraft right here. And then we took it, extracted the data, we downloaded the map, extracted the data. You have to go into, yeah. Exactly. So, yeah. There's a lot of cool things that I know how to do. Yes, actually, GTA can be printed. There's a bunch of gaming stuff that can be printed. I think we're good with that. Oh, my day and night cycles. We gotta turn that. We gotta turn that off. Oh, always day. Do we have caves in there? No, we don't. You just swap cars that way. So we'll do one, all right? So we're just playing around with it. It's oops, wrong button. What the heck? That didn't work as planned. There we go. That should be better now. Oh no, it's not. Alright. So that's good. We gotta come down here. I keep hitting the wrong button. That's not the button I want to use. That's the button I want to use. Okay, so let's come out here and we'll select this one. Oops. We'll select that one. I selected the top, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't want to select the top. There we go. Select that one, number one. Number two. Okay, so we really don't have any caves in this one. There's a cave down in there. There's water down in there. But the thing about those of you joining, we'll do this. We'll do this. I guess we'll do this. There was a big hole somewhere. One thing you have to keep in mind is, yeah, here's the big hole. So we'll do this. One thing you have to keep in mind is the blocks, right? So all the extra stuff like these flowers, if you try to print these flowers, it's going to print as a regular block. It's going to print as a solid block. Windows will print as a solid block. fencing, all like the metal iron fencing, that will print. That's what this is right here. This is the iron fencing. It prints as a solid block. So that's the only thing. They all print as a solid block. Yeah, the whole idea is you can print a pretty good detailed one. Now I did this here like this. You don't have to. No, you don't have to do this. I did this because this is going to be the original. Like, well, not the original. This is going to be the base, giving me an idea of what. You know, we put a tree there, and we put like a house here, and maybe like a little start of a hillside here or something like that, right? And then we come in through here, and we can carve out, you know, a mine. Because there's, you know, we can do like a mine or whatever in here. There's going to be two versions of the lamp. There's going to be the regular base model version where it just has a single light, and then there's going to be an ESP32 version or some sort of board that's going to use all LEDs in it. I'll have to figure out how to do all that, which I have an idea how to do it, but we'll say we'll take this out here. But that version with an ESP32, that version is going to have, I'm going to put little LEDs, addressable LEDs inside the caves and stuff, so we can get them to like glow different colors. And then we'll have to, yeah, that will work. I'll put a lamp inside of the house or so, an LED inside the house, and then we'll have like strip lighting for the main light up on top. Again, I did reach out to somebody. The person was interested in it, and I haven't heard back. So there is possibly a collaboration on this. Just wait to hear back from that person. Because we both have busy agendas, so try to get everything coordinated. You know, it's not going to be a stream collaboration. It's just going to be basically like a model collab. The person will do the designing of the scenery, and I'll be the one extracting it all and doing my shenanigans with the electronics. Because no, I do have to keep in mind people printing this and putting lamps and PLA and stuff like that. I do have to keep in mind the safety aspect of it, so people don't go and burn down their house and stuff, you know. Okay, so I think we have this. Let's go into the, oh, that's not great. That's actually Tech Cheaper. Yo, my friend, how are you doing today? But yeah, if the person doesn't get back to me here in about a week or so, then we can like open this up, or we'll even open this up too, but I want to allow the person to do it first. But we'll eventually open this up to where people can, where you can come in here. Now anybody can come into this and create something, and we'll 3D print it and turn it into a lamp. But I do want to give that person a chance first, because I just reached out yesterday, and they just reached back a little bit saying they're interested. They like the idea. Just now trying to get the puzzle pieces together to do it. Alright, so I put this red border around here to help us locate it on the map. I'm doing good, my friend. So now we're going to get out of this. We're going to save it. We're going to go back into it. And we're going to export the world. Okay, so this is how you do it. Keep in mind, I only did this one time, so I'm going to have to relearn it as well. But you export the world, and you put it in. Yeah, there it is. There's the one we did before. So we're going to do. Let's say what October. What's today's date? The 26th. Oct 26. Extreme coolness. There, so October 26th extreme coolness. Don't you like my don't you like my way I label my stuff? That's in documents. Mine World 3. We'll export it. 7 days and 1 week, TechJeeper. 1 week, then I can scratch off another thing on my bucket list of meeting TechJeeper. My son's excited too. I told him, it's like, he knows you're TechJeeper, right? No, he. Told him yesterday. I'm like, because I was explaining stuff to him yesterday about how, it's not like some kind of playground we're going to. I told him, it's we're going to a 3D printing store and more, right? We're going to KB3D, and I said we're going there to support KB3D, and I told him, you're going to be there with a bunch of big boys. How do I explain to a child here? Now it's like, hey, you might be interested in it for a half hour, but we're going to be there longer than a half hour. But yeah, so, and I told him you're gonna be there, and he's like, TechJeeper? I'm like, yeah. And then I said, remember TechJeeper with the Legos? And he's like, yeah. So, no. Yeah, I can't afford that. So, when I went to go pick up or drop my car off to get repaired, there were, those old metal cars that you'd sit inside and you pedal them. I can't remember what the heck they're called, but they were like back in like the 50s, like 40s and 50s. Those old, well, they're all antiques now, right? 100 RSVPs already. Oh my God. We're turning it into a little mini maker fair. And who said that on, somebody said, or who said that? Digital Dragon said that, or somebody on his show today said that. But anyway, those little pedal cars that you sit in, these, like, my mother might have had one when she was a kid. So they're probably from like the 40s or 50s. They had some of them inside this. They had some inside this repair shop, into the body shop. They weren't to be touched, right? No, they were complete. There were a few of them that were restored to original condition. There were a few of them that were all hot rodded out. They painted flames on it and everything else. And what do you think my son does the second I turn my back? I turn and I see this, like, the shop owner. I'm talking to the shop owner. I see his eyes get really wide, and I turn around, and my son is climbing inside of the blue one with the red flames, the candy red flames on. And I was like, no, they're not toys. You can't play with them. You can't ride them. And he just wouldn't. He's being defiant that day too. He just wouldn't listen. I finally was like, we're leaving. No. So just send me the paperwork. We're leaving. Get the hell out of here. All right, so we explored the world. My son is very, very stubborn, bold-headed, right? When he gets his mindset on something, he's doing it. You're not going to stop him. He's doing it, which I applaud him for it, and I hope it stays with him. You know, but then again, trying to parent something like that, that's a whole nother, yeah. It's like, no, just, yeah. My son does not take no for an answer. Gets a lot of that from his mother. They were, right? But, no. 70 years ago. Okay, so I need to find this program. I hope I still have it, because there's a possibility I just opened it up in my... I have this bad habit of downloading stuff. Oh, here's the Giant software. I was looking for that. So so Farming Simulator, okay? My son and I have been working on a map. We've been making our own map. All it is full of train tracks. Mixed reality portal. What the heck is that? But yeah, I have this bad habit of downloading programs and running them in my download section. What is Extract CAD? Tax Cheaper. I download X-Lights again. Damn it! I'm starting playing around. We're converting all the LEDs back here except for the green. The green is a separate thing. Everything back here is all going to be LEDs. We have that's actually what's printing on the printers right now. We designed these yesterday. I don't know if you were in here or not yesterday. I can't remember. We designed these yesterday for the nodes, and then we got a cover. Yes, Jano, you can all blame him. He's the one that got me all fired back up into X-Lights again. And then we designed these. I got 32 of these printing right now, 32 of these printing right now, and I got 16 of these printing right now because I might run out of filament, so I'll do another 16 when I get back from work tonight. That's what's going on both of the printers right now, and these, I'll send you the file. I'll publish this file actually, so you might be interested in this, because I think you can run these nodes too. But this slips right over the conduit. It slides right over the conduit, and then you just zip tie it. And then there's a channel in here. You can see there's a channel there for the wire to lay flat, and it goes right on over the conduit, and then you can zip tie it, and then this bulb you can make shape however you want, and it slides right over top of that. So I'll post that up. But that's what's printing on both those machines right now. Yeah, so let me look at my download section. I'll have to do that off screen. Oh, I got KSP installed on here. I didn't realize that. Orchestra Slicer. Mineways. I believe that's what that is. My World Mineways. Let's look at Mineways. Yes, this is it. Okay, so let's see if I have that. We're going to extract this. We're going to actually put this in my... Put it on the desk. No, let's not put it on the desktop. Let's put it in documents. So Mindways is what we need. That looks familiar. Oh crap. Do I have that? On my desktop? No, I don't. I think this is it. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is it. I'm gonna take a quick break, real quick, but I will be right back. But Mindways, this is what we needed. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, SolidWorks has some new features coming out. Okay. Let's go to the big one here so we can see. All right, so Mindways, what you do, you download this, and there's another program you have to download that I think it works in the background. I can't remember offhand. But we'll open up Mindways and go up here to the open world. And remember, we exported the Minecraft world. Okay, remember we put that red square around it? There's a reason for that. So we go to open world in Mindways, find your world, and then we have to go through and try to find where that was that we... Where was it I put that in? Min world. Yeah, here he is. Oh, wait a minute here. We need to convert it. We need to convert it. That's what that other program is. What program was that we'd used to convert it? That's what that other program was. So I'm going to open something up here just for y'all to just, yeah, I'll have to get that up. We'll go into here. Data, no. Yeah, I'll have to refresh myself on this. But this is a map from one we did earlier, from back in September. So this is a Minecraft map. You look straight down. You look straight down onto it. Let's do. We're gonna draw out. Right click. And draw that out. Up here, you can see these slides up here. This is our height. Okay, so this is how you can see our height, right? This takes us down to -64. And then we can go down to, we'll just take it down to like, so we'll take it down there, and then our depth is the same way. And we'll take our depth all the way to the top. And what was it that we had to do? We had to export for 3D printing. Right here it is. We can export for rendering and stuff like that. Giggy Jack, how are you doing, my friend? So if we export for 3D printing, and we will do test October. Here's where we need to do some math. We're not going to do it for this stream here, but this is our world coordinates. This is for our model height and stuff. Make each block 2 millimeters high. We'll sit okay with that. And now we should be able to we need to find out, where was that at? That was at documents. Yeah, so we need to convert it. That's yeah, we need to convert this. We need to convert it to, yeah, we'll have to get that all figured out again. Yeah, Parting, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing today? Yeah, we need to convert it. We take the world and we convert the world, or we convert the. I can't remember how we did that. Maybe converted maps. And file type is a drop down. Oh, it was. It was. So what we need to do is we need to convert the map. When you export it, we need to take that and then convert it into to be read on this program. I'm trying to remember how I did that. I think that was done on a web service, on a web page. We'll look it up here. Thank you for that, for catching that for me. We'll do test v22, and we'll save this in that. We'll hit OK. And we're going to open this up in Fusion. It's probably going to bog the system down like crazy. Test v2. Oh, that's my house. What the heck? That's the house that we made. I don't know why it did. Yeah, see, it even brings the textures and everything else. But see how we had a door here, and then on the actual model, there's no door. Oh, you know what? I thought I did use the no. I used solid block. We must have talked about that. I used the wooden blocks for the front. So that's not. Then this here, you can have it to make where it makes a hole. But this is the data. This is this model that we made in Minecraft. Let me go back into it and try to figure out why that did that instead of doing our thing here. We'll export this for 3D printing. Hank cat, because my cat is right here. And let's get back into why is it not showing up? Okay, so documents, MinWorld 3D, My World. So documents. There's Hank Cat. A lamp. We're making a lamp. What is this? Oh, I opened it up in Lychee. So what we're doing is, actually there, I just opened it up, that little section of Minecraft that we cut out. This is going to be a lamp. We're going to use the the base, like what you see right here on screen. We're going to use that for the base, and then we'll do the same thing for a lampshade. That's what we're making. So now, since we, yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So we got that. We're good with that. But I need the program. I need the program to, like here, I'll show you. This, I think this is our house. Yes, this is our house. So this right here is this, and what we can do is we can make this, we'll make a big section of it. And our height will be right where it starts to turn purple. So that's our max height. And that's at 93, so let's take this down to we'll say right there, we'll say 30. So this here that you see in the purple is going to export. And if we export for 3D printing, we'll do this, say, lamp base. Object, save it. We'll just hit OK for now. We don't have to go through all those parameters. Math. Oh, I did not want to close that out, but that's okay. Then we go back in here and find it again. Let's open this up in Fusion. The effects are beautiful. Yeah, there's I gotta go through. I have some turned on, some turned off. I gotta go through those and do a refresh. That was supposed to play in some audio while I was doing it. It's supposed to play a satellite, like numbers, like pings and stuff like that, but that all stopped. So there's the section that we just cut out of that Minecraft world. And there's the original. So this is the original one that we did. So this is what I'm looking for, just like this, right? Now this is hollow. That little window that pops up where it says you have to do a bunch of numbers and stuff like that. Well, there's an option in there to make that this is not hollow, but it is hollow to save filament. So that is designed to save some filament. But anyway, there is our section of the Minecraft world that we just cut out. This is not the map that we just did with the red square around it, the one that we're playing around with. That red square is to help you find it on the map. This is just the map that was already in there. But we were able to access it. This map actually converted. So you do have to use a conversion. There's a, I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to find it, and when we actually go and do this project, I'll have all that information. I'll put it up on my Discord. So just bang Discord, join the Discord. We'll keep updates on this. But yeah, that is that is how you bring out data from your Minecraft worlds. But when you do is when you export your world, you take that world and then you run it through a conversion program. I think it's an online program. It's a web program, and that converts it into the file that this what was that called again that we were just using? That web something, not web something. The one program we were just using to read it. But the idea of this is having this as a base. Lucky3D, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? We're extracting data from Minecraft. Didn't a screaming goat work? I wonder why. The screaming goat did not work. There, we'll do it manually for you. I'm doing good. So once we have this, hey DaVinci, yeah, I don't know why that didn't work for you. It's not might be being buggy. We can take. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hit OK. And then what we'll do is we'll put our, we'll say 12 millimeters, right? That's the whole point of it. Yeah, you're gonna find those. Some of those buttons down there are loud and they are jump scares. So yeah, forewarning, there are flashing lights. We have flashing lights. We have jump scares. So yeah, some of them aren't as loud, but that one is a jump scare. So if you don't like that, I apologize. I didn't know. I know some people like it, some people don't. It's all preference, right? But there are somewhere. Just forewarned, there are some in there. Finish this sketch. Let's extract this. Oh, I need to convert this first. Yeah, we need to convert this. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to convert it on here because it's probably going to, that's a lot of data. But anyway, the idea is to run a, do a cut right down through the middle. And then we'll do a cut over here somewhere. yeah, the screaming goat. We actually named the computer, so we're on a fairly new computer now. We've got it like 5 months ago, I think it was, when we installed it, and installed the new computer, and that was one of the new redemptions. And we actually named the PC's actually named Screaming Goat. The PC's actually named after that. Who was that? That was I think that was TechCheaper that said to name it Screaming Goat. It's a hit and miss, to be honest with you. It's actually up and running. It's been down for like a month. I do like it. It prints well, you know. It does print very well. This is what I got printing on it right now. So we got 16 of these printing right now. I bought it when it's during pre-release, so I got the first run, and it does have issues. I've had to fix the extruder 3 times now, but it's like, I like it. It's very, very in tune with the P1S over here. So this was printed on the P1S, and this was on the Max, and all modeled in the same software and printed out, and the tolerances are perfect between those two machines. So when it's up and running, it does work pretty good. Yeah, the K1C. Yeah, who was that? Zombie Hedgehog. If you all don't know who that is, we'll give Zombie Hedgehog a shout out. Yeah, he had that. That was in March. Oh, that was Jaden that said that. Okay. We'll give Zombie Hedgehog a shout out anyway. Yeah. He had a bunch of problems with this K1C too. Remember that when he was streaming that? Why can't I find Zombie? Huh. There it is. Yes, that is the plan. Oh, I know. I haven't. I haven't seen what the print like. I don't know. I'm starting to shy away from printers at purchasing them anyway. I'm still keeping an eye on what's new and everything else. To stay up. But I think I'm done with my next purchases are more CNC. Like we purchased a mill that is going to be converted to a 5-axis. Our next purchase is going to be for a CNC lathe, and then we're going to do some lasers. Yeah, the CNC definitely is exciting. I want to get. We need to start working in metals because I really want to get a. I want to get a turbine. Stephen Poole, how are you doing, my friend? There's Zombie Hedgehog. We'll give him a shout out. Yeah, I really want to get a milled jet engine up and running. Oh, something about the size, something about like this size, right? But we definitely need that mill. We need that 5-axis mill so we can turn down the turbines. And we're gonna have to be cutting it out of steel or something, so we're not burning it up. And we'll get some 3D printed metals in there as well. But anyway, let's get back to this. I'm like going off. I want to. It's almost 6, and I'm going to be on for about another hour and 10 minutes before I have to drive to Pittsburgh tonight. And I want to touch base on something else. I want to get into some CAD work with a. But yeah, so the idea, you're correct. We're going to take this scenery here, and this is going to be the base for the lamp. We will have a rod that comes up, or I don't know how we're going to figure that out yet. Maybe we'll do maybe we can do like a castle or something like that. But anyway, there's going to be a lamp rod that comes up. We'll have to disguise the lamp rod, and then we're going to do a shade around it. The shade is going to be the sky. We'll do the sky with clouds in it. So we'll do a lamp shade, and everything is all going to be made and created in Minecraft. Again, those of you that are jumping in here, this is going to be a lamp. This is, I'm trying to get a collaboration going with another creator. I reached out to the creator. They like the idea. They haven't reached. They said they like the idea, and they haven't reached back yet. So I'm gonna give them about a week to see if they reach back. And if they come back with this, because I know this person is busy, just as busy as me and everybody else. So it's hard to get everything going. So I would like this person to do the design of the scenery, and then I do all this part here, the electronic part and stuff. But anyway, that's the idea, and then we'll be able to print this. We're gonna keep it around at least the maximum of 180, so people with smaller printers can print this. It's gonna be a 180-degree cube for the base, and then a separate one for the top. That's a pretty decent sized desk lamp or a nightstand lamp. There's going to be two versions of it, okay? So there's going to be this one, minus the scenery, so whatever the scenery design is, right? There's going to be this where we're going to have just a regular lamp up on top, and then there's going to be the second version, which is going to be more complicated as far as the electronics. The lamp is going to be done out of LED strips, so we'll have to kind of make a lamp kind of thing, make a light bulb, and then all of the stuff inside here, all the caves in here, we'll do some wiring. We'll route some wiring so we can do. We'll put those single addressable LEDs in here, and then we'll run everything off an ESP32 with a power pack. So that way you can hook it up to WLED, and you can have your lamp be one color or whatever, and then all these little caverns in here, they can glow, and you can adjust the brightness so they're not overwhelming and stuff like that. So you'll have glowing caverns, and maybe we'll do windows in this. We'll do those squares out for windows, whatever. We'll do maybe a little fireplace here. We'll put a WLED, a single LED chip here that will flash for fire or whatever. We can write a simple little code for that. So yeah, let's cancel that, and let's send this off to a slicer. I wonder why you keep. I wonder why, huh? Oh, Jaden, somebody. Who was it? I think it was Cruising Girl said about contacting you for an idea. So there it is. That is obviously we're not going to slice it like this. I don't have that check mark turned off, so it did export it as a hollow object, which you can 3D print this way. You're just going to have a ton of supports in there. You see how the trees come out? And then you can go through here, and if you really want to be creative, you can go through here and paint all that stuff, but I don't. That's up to you. If you want to go through and paint all this stuff. My idea is I'm going to take this and send it into Blender for the main files that will be released out to the public. They are going to be free because this is it's bordering on the line of copyright kind of stuff, right? It's Minecraft. I don't know. Most of my stuff is all free anyway. But we're going to add some textures to this, so we'll have to take this into Blender and do some texturing, because one thing I do notice that if you see here on the sides of this, it's all just smooth. Well, I really don't like that. To me, that doesn't have that Minecraft blockiness feel. So what we need to do is we need to figure out what size these blocks are, each one of these blocks, and I think they're 5 millimeters. Or maybe they might be 2 millimeters. That's all. You can define that all in that program that we use to extract this. You can say how big you want your block size. So if we do like a 6mm block size, we can then 3D printer Shack, how are you doing, my friend? We can then go into Blender and say, all right, for every 6mm, I want a very little tiny groove, and then we can pattern that. We're not doing like full blown. It's just very little small grooves, like mortar, right? Like bricks, like the mortar and the bricks. So we get that effect, right? You don't want it really big. You want it kind of real. I think you should have it small, like very fine, deep, like very fine. We'll do like a V or something like that, but have it very fine, because it's not actually like that in the game, and we want to try to maintain the look of the game. But if we do like a very small V squared around every 6mm block on the sides, I think that would really make it pop. And then what we can do is we can actually use that line, and we can put tape across it, and then we can I'm going to paint one of these, but we can like paint, like we can have like 3 different colors of brown. We can paint like a dark brown, and then take a brush, like a soft, or not soft, like a hard brush, cut it so it's just like we're like stamping it. And then we can do like a dry stamp of like a medium brown, and then like a lighter brown just in that one section, and that will give us our dirt look, right? Kind of like how we'll let this open. But we can go through there, and then for like the grass, we can use I have a bunch of modeling grass. But we can get this texture. We can use that, do that texture with the paint. Polymorph, how are you doing? Happy Saturday, my friend. To a big project going. Oh, nice. So yeah, that's the idea. We played around with it before, because here's the one model that we did. Yeah, I got like a few hours of sleep. That's why I got a few hours of sleep. I had a rough night down in Baltimore last night and into this morning. Heck, I didn't get home until I think it was like 10:30 this morning. Like, yeah, it's about 10:30 this morning. I left about 9 o'clock last night to head down to Baltimore, and I got back about 10:30. And I was going to take a little nap, and I was going to start streaming at noon, my normal time, but then I ended up sleeping until 3 o'clock. So sleep is for the rich. Yeah, no, right? I got to leave for, what time is it, 6? Here in 2 hours, I got to leave for Pittsburgh. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So that's the idea. Again, I am trying to get a collaboration on this model with another creator. I reached out to that person. They like the idea, and I'm just now waiting to hear back of if they're going to do this or not. If I don't hear anything in a week, then I'm just gonna do it. And we'll just do it. No, just people are busy, Okay. So let's save and quit this. Let's quit Minecraft, and let's get into the other part of the show. Start designing, and now this is another collaboration. Eventually, well, this is me playing around before the collaboration, I should say. Let's say that. Close that. We can close this. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda. That's what's coming up as soon as I hear back from the person, and we'll start that one. I need to look up. Whoa. We are going to be making a BattleBots. Or no, is it called BattleBots? What else is it called? Oh, you know what we should do while I'm looking it up? I'll bring up and I'll show you how far I am on our autonomous tank. The 3D printer shack I've repaired. I've had to repair that extruder 3 times now. Okay. One spare extruder. Well, no, I'm talking about like not the nozzle, not the hot end. I'm talking about the whole entire thing had to repaired. There is an issue with the shaping on it. One of the biggest issues that it has that I've noticed. Now remember, this is the first run. I have the first one on here. Skid Racer, my friend, how are you doing today? Skid Racer is another streamer. Streams games. I love watching. I lurk in Skid Racers a lot. I'll jump in there and while I'm driving down the road and just with the chaos. Really big into what is that? Wars. I can't remember that flying game. Real big into that. I was playing that the other day. I downloaded it. Was playing around with it the other day. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, the problem, my biggest problem that I have with it is when you change filaments, the filament will go down. Like when you go to change it, and it'll extrude, and it'll extrude, and then it'll retract and extrude. It'll keep doing that, so it's shaping the end of the filament. The problem is I guess the basic problem is heat creep. Now I have the lid open on that right now, but when it starts to do the tip shaping at the end of the filament for it to come back out, it's soft and it will get bound up as like a teardrop shaped in between the extruder and the heat break, and it'll sit there and it'll get stuck, and you have to tear the damn thing apart to get to it. Death Racer. I don't know why I called BattleBots. Death Racer. Death Racer is on the list. So I'm going to design mine. I'm going to design one. I have an idea for one. Using this kit, right? But for the shell, I want to design it just I don't think I'm going to do the Death Racer or the shell that I want to design. I don't think it's going to go out into battle. It's just going to be on display. That's basically why I want to do it. You know what, Moji, that might be a good thing. I thought about completely replacing mine. For $159. It's a good question. So I did find a way to fix it a little bit. The back, the back, yeah, it does go through the center, but the back, you can unlock it. The back cover, you can pull the back cover off. It's like what, 3 or 4 screws or something like that. You take the back cover off, and then you can pull you can unlock the gears and pull the extruder straight up, and then you have the little that little Bowen tube thing, that little blue Bowen tube thing. I found that if you cut it at the top of the extruder, pull the extruder completely off, and then grab a hold of that little tube, pull the tube out, and it will pull the bubble, the rounded end off at the same time. And we found that a couple streams ago, actually. I think like last week, because that's been down for like a month or two, and we've just got that up and running like 2 weeks ago. Oh, they got this little, what is this called again? We'll look at this. Tomorrow's episode, I will be streaming tomorrow, but what we're going to do is we're going to make a smartwatch. We're going to, is this it? Yes. So we just recently got these here, and I ordered these in. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I was trying to remain a little quiet for what I was doing with these, because I didn't really want to let it out of the bag. Because those of you, some might know and some might not, I made the light up maker chip. So I took K2 Kevin's chip and made it light up. The next thing was to put one of these in it, this is a touch screen display and all that other stuff, but it's not going to work. There's no way you can put this in and not go over 4 millimeters. The new design for the light up maker chip is going to be about 3.2 millimeters. So we're staying around that 3 millimeters. This is definitely not. It will fit, but it's going to be like 8 millimeters thick. So we can't do that. I got 2 of these screens. There's another idea I have with these. I won't release that part yet, but I got this one here. This one is the display with the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth. We had to program this, but this is going to be made into a wearable watch. So, and Alden, oh really? My Death Racer is going to be it's going to stay true to the channel, and we're going to have it basically be a jet engine, or like a rocket engine, or jet engine, rocket engine, whatever, probably a jet engine, and then have our guy. So the body's going to be a jet engine. It's going to be a guy. It's going to be the Death Racer guy holding on to a jet engine. That's what the show, the display model is going to be. Okay, that will be the display. There is also a collaboration in the making of another model that will actually we'll use that to battle, and that is between me and another person. I won't say who yet, but because I don't know if they want to be mentioned yet or not. They know who they are. They're in chat. If they're in chat, they can mention if they want to be mentioned. Here's another one. So this one is a Raspberry Pi version. This is an ESP32 in here, and this has a motion sensor and accelerometer and all other stuff. So we're gonna make that. I found a battery for this. I found a very the battery's like 1.2 millimeters, I think. Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing too. I'd love to see that. I'm thinking the exact same thing. I'd love to see a flexi one. Yes, you can find these on AliExpress. You can find. I got these off Amazon. This one is touchscreen. They're both touchscreen, but this one has Wi-Fi and this one has Bluetooth. And I think this one also has speaker outputs. I'm pretty sure those pads right here, there's pads on each side, but I think they're for speaker outputs. But yeah, anyway, so that's that one. And then this one is the same thing, but it's a Raspberry Pi version. So it's a little bit slimmer. It's a Raspberry Pi version. This one is going to TechJeeper when I see him next weekend. When I bought these thinking they might be able to strip the components down and use it, but I can't. But I am still doing this approach to my maker chip for 2025, and I have another approach I can do that I know will work. So, but this one is going to go to TechJeeper when I see him. I asked him the other day if he's played around with these, and he said he hasn't. So I will be seeing TechJeeper personally, and that's going to be awesome. So I will hand him this one. But tomorrow we're going to start designing a case on this. So this is going to be a wearable watch. Pop them on the nose for you. Yeah, so can't get this back in place. I really think you should do the flex. I really think that would be the way to go. That would be sweet. And how in God's name did they get this in here? Wow, that's all right. I should probably, yeah, that's all right. I'll work on that later. So yeah, that is for TechJeeper, because I could use it for something. I could make something up, but it'll just, to be honest with you, it's just gonna sit here because my focus is on this as a watch, and then focus is on the other idea for the maker chip. So it's just gonna sit there. Oh, TechJeeper's in here. Yeah, that you're getting that one, buddy. That one's going to be in there with the maker chips that I've collected for you, and a few other things too. So what can we fully do with a Death Racer? I mean, I see mods and stuff like that, but oh, what's this? That's only $10. Oh, I was gonna say it. We still have that big. Actually, you know what? I should probably get that. Yeah, I'll be right. I gotta let my dogs out too, so I'll be right back. We still have this board to figure out what to do with. I really don't. We were going to use this on the replace that on the Creality CRM4. This is too much of a board for that. What can we do with this? Like what in God's name can we do with this board? Do we just keep a hold of it and make a giant printer someday with it? Oh no, I gotta reach out to them and see what this board is capable of doing. Can we do a CNC with this? Build a Voron with this board? Can you imagine that? Oh, we... Hey! The raid! Thank you for the raid, 3D Printing Shack. Did that actually play music? It played very loud here. Welcome in! How are you doing, my friend? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Shenanigans 3D, and this is something we're trying to figure out what to do with. I don't know. I bought this for a project that is going to be too big for the project, but yeah. I'm Shenanigans 3D. Rocket Drone, hello, my friend. I'm Shenanigans 3D. Welcome into my, whatever you want to call it, my chaos. We have some things printing right now. We got this printing right now. This is something we designed yesterday. This is an addressable LED, so this will go around conduit, like up on your rep wrap. And then this is printing on the other one over here. And then they just slide it in together. There you go. You can make different shapes and stuff, right? But yeah, we're just kind of... Yummy Frog Legs, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. We were just playing around with a little bit of Minecraft. We were doing, we were using Minecraft to make models. Now this one we did a few months ago, but we're using Minecraft to construct the model, and then we extract the data, and then we 3D print it. Actually, you know, Yummy Frog Legs, I mentioned this. We were talking about, you were talking about this, and I mentioned how this is done. So yeah, we were, see if I can pull that back up. Oh, before I pull that back up, here's our death tank that we've been working on. It looks cheaper. How does it look cheaper? Isn't it our newest one? Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is our death tank that we've been working on. This has a LiDAR system on top. This is going to be completely autonomous. And Jaden, this is where I think it was Cruising Girl mentioned about doing a collab with you on this, because this is actually going to have multiple plates. You can, this area right here, you're going to be able to swap out the top plate, so you can have like a robot arm or a turret or whatever, you know. And I believe it was Cruising Girl said about having asking for you to design a turret for this, for your little pew pews, so we can spin it around and go pew pew as we rip through the backyard. All right, thank you. Take care. Thank you for the raid. Take care of yourself. You know, all the post stuff, and it's awesome that your PC didn't crash on you. I know you kept saying that you're having problems with it. Oh, we're savvy. Yeah, we're crazy like that in here. Yummy Frog Legs. Yeah, we do all kinds of stuff. We play around with basically a variety streamer, right? You'll see me doing IRLs where my son and I we've been doing train spotting lately. We did that last week, and we'll go out and we'll stream the IRL of us out just doing whatever. But yeah, you'll find anything from electronic boards in here to 3D printing. Most of the stuff you see on here is all designed by myself. Like here is a brushless motor that I got the magnets in for it, and I got the coils, but we're going to try to make a coil machine and to do it that way. But yeah, that's a brushless motor that we're working on. On screen we have the tank. We do Builder Bot. Are you still in here? Throw your link up. for the barrel. If you're in here, or somebody throw a link. If I have a mod in here, throw a link up for Build-A-Robot's burn barrel, please. Thank you. We do play around with. We have a lot of designers in here, and every now and then we'll play around. We do some of their printing. Well, we don't print for them. We print we showcase their stuff. But every now and then we'll modify one like this one right here. I don't have it turned on right now, but this we can change the color. This will glow. We can change the color of this, and we can change the color of the goo. This is a recent project that we just did, and the designer for this one is Build-A-Robot. He's in here chat, and hopefully somebody. Your stream shenanigans, yeah. What? Oh, we have fun in here. Oh, here's another thing. This so a lot of people come here for fire. This is our latest creation. I got a special. We actually will be working on the bottom of this tomorrow. I need to get a stand print for this. So this is a pulse jet. So we tried to get this to work, but I think my input, or I wasn't having enough fuel or something. Something was going on. There's something going on special with this. But anyway, so yeah, that's a real spark plug in there. We were shoving propane in through here and trying to get, it was popping out the back, but unfortunately my camera was spun around, so you guys didn't see it. But yeah, that is, we do add fuel. We make creations like this, and we add real fuel into it, and most of the time it all ends up in a puddle of goo. But yeah, that's basically what we do. We just have fun. We kind of do something out of the ordinary. You see a lot of people are doing, like, they print little toys and cool little things and stuff like that. But which is awesome. I love that. It's one of the best parts about 3D printing is printing other people's designs. But then you get into my channel where the designs that I make, like this is a fuel injector for one of our. Well, I haven't really designed it yet. I don't think. It might be in here. But this is a fuel injector. We run compressed air into this one. Compressed air is going into this one, and then we'll run diesel or whatever, kerosene probably, into here, and that is going to inject into our. What? Flexi Fox is your wife's favorite model ever. What else lost to do? Is that the link for the burn barrel? You got it. Thank you. Huge shout out to my mods. Ramon is an awesome mod. I'm so glad I made him a mod. That's the print. Okay. So that link will take you to that burn barrel. To Build-A-Robot's over to this page to the burn barrel. Okay. He allowed me, with his permission, he allowed me to modify the goo ring on it, and which I did, and he now has those files. So yeah, it's all up to him if he wants those, what he's going to do with those files. But yeah, so so there you go. So if you want to make that, you download his model, and then there's a file separately for the goo, because the goo's been altered a little bit. The inside of the goo ring. Yeah, I'll just bring it out. So if you're going to upload that, we'll explain it. Dropping that darn thing. I need to snip the wires on it anyway, so I can convert it. So I'm running an ESP32 in here hooked up to WLEDs. That's the easiest way for y'all to do it. I'm doing a conversion. I'm ripping the ESP out. Okay. Because we are adding more LEDs and everything. Oh, excuse me, LEDs and everything else to the back. That's we're going to be running off of X lights. So this is the original file. Okay, so you get this when you get the original file from him. I'm running an ESP32 because this was chat controlled, and this is what I created. So this takes the nodes, right? These are 12 millimeter nodes, right? You can get them on Amazon. I use these for my Christmas lights. But I did. I don't really do that anymore, but I did. So I ran the LEDs, the strip around the side, and then ran 6 of these in the center. Okay, so there's going to be a file for this, and then there's another file of the same thing, but it just has a cutout here. It just has an oval cutout, so you can run your your strip tape, your LED strips. So if you don't have these, you can run your LED strips and then run your strip around here. This is what I modified. So on the original one, which is a brilliant idea, because this is actually like a candy dish kind of thing, you know, reach in here and grab your candy, which is pretty cool. I got to print another one of these just for that. So yeah. I like this. I like this design. I did before I during the slicing stuff. I did put a hole here in the side, so it would so we can run the wires through. There's no need to upload anything like that. That is just cut a hole in it, right? Or drill a hole, however you gotta do it. But the original one, the original goo, has goo on the inside as well. Right, so it has like these drops here on the inside as well, and it's curved a little bit, so which is brilliant. So when you're reaching your hand in there, you're not reaching up against 90-degree angles and stuff like that. You're just now it's nice and smooth, which I need to print one like that. So it's a very, very nice and smooth. And what I did is I just removed the inside, that inside ring, and then I took this part here, the inside, and I brought it up a little bit more so it would sit higher on the barrel. So it sits higher on the barrel, so your LEDs can go through. That's what I've changed. So this is what is changed on his file, and then either this style or the ribbon style is what I designed here and added to that. So you'll need one of those, and then an ESP32 or however you want to do it. This is getting connected up to X lights, so we're going to be actually getting rid of the ESP32. Oh, okay. So Builderbot's going to add a hole for it. Builderbot, what size is this hole here? 6 millimeters. So that's I just did a 6 millimeter hole, and I just did that in whatever, I can't remember. I think I did that in Bamboo Studio. So yeah, that is decommissioned. The lights on that are decommissioned right now because I'm changing a bunch of stuff back here. But it is pretty cool when we had it up and running. I fell in love with that model. I was like, oh, I gotta make that. I definitely got to print that. I turned that freaking heater off. It's getting a little hot in here. Yeah, your wife comes back next weekend, isn't it? Doesn't she? Yes, that is transparent. This is transparent PETG. It's the same as this. And I ran it fast, and I didn't go slow or anything. So it is like milky, but which is perfect because it diffuses the light real nicely. Polymorph. I'm going to. I found out that we have a maker place. Yeah, no, we don't do anything slow. Sometimes I've been playing around with slower settings. I've been trying to get my PETG to be crystal clear. I did have a test piece up here. I don't know what I did with it, but I did have a piece that was pretty darn transparent. Is this it down here? Yeah, it is. So yeah, here's one that we did that's pretty clear enough. Yeah, you can see my finger through it. Yeah, you can see we got that pretty clear. This was praying on the K1 Max. I dropped the speeds down like really low. I don't know what happened here. I have absolutely no idea what happened with this one. I don't know. I made 3 of them. I slowed my speeds down, and I dropped my temperatures down. So this printed normally, and then I dropped the temperature down like 10 degrees for that, and then I dropped the temperature down like another 10 degrees, and that turned out that one turned into spaghetti. I was printing PETG at like 180 degrees. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Mojo, what you're gonna find is there's really there's no agenda to my streams. I don't start saying, hey, this is what we're gonna do today. Well, actually, we kind of followed an agenda today, didn't we? But most of it's just all chaos. It is whatever we do. You are going to find IRLs. So it's like every other weekend, my son stays home with me. And this weekend, he's at his mother's. Yes, I was at 3D Printopia. Yep, I was at 3D Printopia. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, that is a 1 perimeter wall. That is a 1 perimeter wall. Didn't mean to use that finger, but that was not intentional. We're all adults here, so deal with it. This is a 1 perimeter. Yeah. I think it turned out pretty cool. Stayed on track because you've been preoccupied. Yeah, there's a bunch of people I wanted to meet and re-meet again. I'm kind of bummed out. I missed Karen Chow. We were looking for each other, but we weren't in the same place at the same time. I completely forgot to go up to Filament Stories. Yeah, gonna get heck for that one. Completely forgot to say hi to her. There's a few others. I was only down there for the day. I'm this year, 2025. I'm going to start pushing for shows and stuff. There's a few shows. I'm shooting for the Formnext, but I don't know if Formnext is going to be available for me yet. I don't know. It's too far out from it. But we are going to be doing Murph. There is something going on up in Detroit. What is that, TechJeeper? Yeah, there's something up. TechJeeper said something up in his area that I'm going to attend. 3D Printopia. Yeah, Motor City Makers 3D. That's it. I in July. I am putting that down on my calendar, and maybe a few maker fairs in my area. There are a few in like New York and stuff. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be making more of a presence in shows for 2025. I want to start taking this channel up a notch. But yeah, again, thank you for the follow. It's whatever happens in here, it happens. You could. I don't even know what I'm going to be streaming. You can turn on the stream one day and see me in my backyard shooting a flames 10 feet out the back, out my patio, or you'll see me in here doing some kind of design, or you'll see me out with my son out doing something. BallyDuff54, thank you for the follow, my friend. How are you doing?
BallyDuff54 just followed.
Oh, you just made a goal for us. Woo! Yes, 540. We hit 540
We reached our
followers.
Followers goal of 540. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been watching my analytics lately, and I appreciate everything y'all do. Yes, you are 540, my friend. Victory screech. See, we also get off track too. So I have undiagnosed ADHD, whatever god name is called. And there's lots of buttons downstairs, down below. There's a lot of buttons. Yep. Play with the buttons. Those buttons down there caused my computer to crash one day, and the computer never recovered. Because there are two of you in here that were desperately trying to do that, and it actually worked. This time it can't do that. You can try, you can try, you can try. Oh, yummy frog legs, yeah. ADHD crew. I know, right? It's a blessing and a curse, I know. Oh, that's right. I gotta exclude you from that.
Do you like
You
this?
you
Do you
don't
like
want to know what Builder-Robot used to do? I'm gonna call you out on
no
this. I'm going to call you out because it's in my VODs and it's saved and YouTube and all that stuff. So I'm going to call it out. I leave my PCs on all the time. Right? So my stream, even though the stream's off, you still have access to those buttons. All right. I sleep 3 hours a night because that's all the more I can get. Between being a full-time. What's it called? A full-time single parent and business and trucking and all, the whole trucking business, and then streaming. Streaming is the way I unwind. So I really can't use that. But with the stream, there's a lot of stuff that's involved in my streams. No, once the camera's off. But yeah, those three things there, and then just general, whatever, right? General life. There's I only got like 2 or 3 hours of time to sleep. We need 36-hour days. Yeah, my son is getting ready to turn 10. You'll see him. He does pop up in stream. We do gaming streams as well. Every now and then you'll see a gaming stream pop up where it's my son and I, and I'll be on one screen, he'll be on the other screen, he'll be on the Xbox, which I pipe into my stream here, and we're just hanging out. But it's mostly like farming simulators, Minecraft, Goat Simulator, the Goat Simulator, the new one's coming out pretty soon, and the new Farming Simulator is coming out pretty soon. Oh, really? I do have YouTube. I do have a YouTube as well. It's if you bang YouTube, it'll take you to the link for it. And it's Shenanigans 3D. It's Shenanigans 3D across all of my platforms: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X, TikTok. Which I don't really do too much in TikTok. That's just one was like, I'm bored. Let's do a TikTok video. But yeah. I got to get that video done. I have a MakerChip video coming up that's still in my editing software to how to make a light up MakerChip. We did do it live stream the other last week, so I need to get that back up. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. That's how I recognize your name when I saw it. That we do follow each other on X. Still taking a while to say that word X. But yeah, that's about my stream. We just do, whatever's on my mind that day, I sit down here. Yeah, you missed out on that. I think you started Builder-Robot, but somebody started with a bunch of buttons on the bottom. and then just continued to the point where the computer crashed and it never turned back on. We're live streaming that. But yeah, as I was saying, all the buttons down there, they work when the stream's off. Like, I'll be sitting here, Builderbot, this is what I was calling him out, that's what I was doing. Builderbot used to do this a lot. I'll be sitting here working on something. I won't be on stream. You know, the stream will be turned off. I'll just be sitting here working on a project or doing something for work. You know, doing something. I'll be sitting down here in the computer, and then all of a sudden I'll hear the victory screech, or no, what was it? You have your own special button. I'd hear SpongeBob running across my computer screens and coming through my speakers, or I'll be sitting here, all of a sudden my lights will start flashing or something. So they are always on. Oh yeah, Yummy Frog Legs. If you're still in here, I looked you up, and you are making some pretty cool stuff on Minecraft. My son and I are big into Minecraft. We're going through my son's realms. Yeah, that was it. Yep. Anytime, yeah, I'd be laying in bed, just kind of relaxing, kind of winding down before I go to bed, take my nap before work, and I would go into somebody's chat, and I'd say hi real quick, or like typing out. I was like, hey, I'm here, I'm lurking, you know, or whatever, you know, just, and then all of a sudden, SpongeBob, I'd hear the SpongeBob sound coming from my studio, because my bedroom's like straight on the other side of this wall here, and then I always have my speakers up, so I'd hear SpongeBob go running across my screen, and I was like, instantly, it's like, well, that's Builderbot. That's when we first started, huh? That was fun. That's a riot. Did that work? Did God and Police work? And you can play with the lights in here. There's a bunch of commands on my homepage. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? We came in here for something. What did we come in here for? I can't remember why I opened that. Oh, I remember why. We need Discord. So I need to figure out where the files, like, are the files? I looked into this before last year, but then I just didn't, and all of a sudden, oh, was he streaming today? What time did he stream? I've been wanting to, no, he didn't. I caught what he streamed the other week, and I just keep, can you shout him out, Ramon, for me, please? I can't remember what his full screen name is. You just did it. So where do we get the files for this? There's got to be like basic files. I guess probably. We go to Polymaker's Discord. Oh, I do not want to go into. I almost sent us into their hangout. So, do we have to be a Patreon to get these files? Because I know I have the files for a Dragster, and I was a Patreon. I had to be a Patreon to get those. I can probably pull them off of this YouTube here. Oh, yes, it is. Yep, you have to be a Patreon. Wait a minute, I think I am a Patreon to this person. Oh, that takes me back to... I am a patron, but it's saying that I'm not. Maybe I need to sign in. Well, anyway, we're getting close to the end of the stream, so we won't get fully into that. But I'll show you, we'll walk through my idea. Yeah, I definitely love his streams. Okay, so let's get into a fresh one. We'll do a sketch up real quick, and I think I have an idea for the co thing. If that's, yeah, I think I have an idea for that. But we'll do this for now. Definitely need to get, well, maybe we'll work on those tomorrow. We'll check out tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a pretty long stream tomorrow, just to make up for, all the hours I've missed this week. I've been busy at work, everybody. I apologize for not sticking to my schedule and random streams here and there this week, but it has been very, very busy at work. Yeah, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're not gonna work on that. I guess what we can do is we can get prepared for tomorrow's stream. That's what we can do. Because I know I'm going to get involved in it, and I seriously need to. My timing needs to be impeccable tonight. I got to be out Pittsburgh at 2 a.m. Well, before 2 a.m., but between 12 and 2, I got to get out there because they got a shutdown happening, and there's a big crane. There's a big giant crane coming into where I unload at, so they need to lift out these massive filters. So basically, when I turn my stream off today, I'm jumping in my truck and leaving. It's gonna be another long night. Let's get back to my dashboard here. Okay, so we're gonna turn this into a watch. That is going to be tomorrow's episode. We're going to try to stick to that plan, because if I don't, this is just going to sit around, and we don't want to do that. So our display size, right, is like, I think our display size is like 37. Oh, 35.6. So we'll probably do 36. Overall, now everything on here is all touch. There's no buttons or anything. It's all touch. They do make another one I found. There's an, oh, Jaden, are you still in here? Yeah, you are. I was just going to say, I was just going to get a link for you. You found them? Cool. There's a bunch of different kinds. There's another one that I want to try to get my hands on that has buttons on the side. It has like 3 buttons on the side. But this one's fully touch. The ones with the buttons on, I think it was... yeah, this is a... What size is this? This one is from Waveshare. Here, I'll look it up. Actually, I'll send you the link for it. So this is where I get them from. Well, not, you can get these off of Amazon, but this is their main, this is their webpage. There's a link for it. I'll pin it here in a couple minutes. But this is their site. Let's go to the big screen here. I guess we'll check it. We'll look at this and we'll round out. We'll end the stream with this. Okay. So it's their touchscreen section. MCU. All right. MCU, you want to go down to the development board. This one right here that I have, this is an MCU. Come down to the development boards. It's the ESP32. So this already has an ESP32 on it. And the one I got is... this one right here. So this is the ESP32S3 development board with a 1.28 inch round LCD, touch LCD, compact size. It has an accelerometer and a gyroscope in it. It also has Wi-Fi. It has a dual core processor, which I don't really think we're going to be having that much. But it has 16 megabyte flash memory, 512 kilobytes of SRAM. It has a Type-C connector on it. It has a 6-axis IMU, which is 3-axis for the accelerometer and a 3-axis for the gyroscope for motion gestures and things like that. It has a onboard lithium battery recharger and discharger header, and that is this little guy right here. That's to plug a battery into it. And then it takes a single cell battery, right? So 3.7 volt. It has GPO pins on it. That's what this is. What did I do with the... It comes with a header. I might shove it back into a box or something. Anyway, it comes. There are GPO pins on here. GPIO pins. So you plug this header in, and then it's got wires so you can do other things with it. And it's got your boot and reboot buttons. And you can just plug a USB into it and do everything from there. But yeah. I did find batteries for it. There's the dimensions for it, and then if you scroll down to the bottom and go to the wiki, it goes into in-depth review of everything, how to install programs and all that stuff. So everything's all in here, how to get this thing up and running. So that's this one here. That's the one that I'm going with. The Raspberry Pi one. Oh, I'm not in there. Right thing. The Raspberry Pi does not have Wi-Fi, but is relatively close to all the other ones. Yeah, well, I've been waiting for about 2 months, saving up for about 2 months to get this. I actually got the Raspberry Pi one first, and then was going through looking at other boards for backups because I had a feeling that it was going to be too thick for a maker chip. That's when I stumbled across this one, which had Wi-Fi, and I was like, "Oh, I want that one." So I tried to. So I canceled the Raspberry Pi one. I canceled the other board. Yeah, I canceled this one, but it was too late. It was a next day delivery, and they wouldn't cancel it. So I ended up getting 2 of them, and I don't. It's just gonna sit here so I'll send that off to Tech Jeepers to see what he can do with it. I do have another one of these coming, but it does not have all this stuff on it. It's just a screen, and that is I'm going to try to make a chip out of that one. But the downfall with doing that is the chip is going to be blank, and the only way you'll be able to see the chip light up is if you put it into a dock. So that's the only way. That's the only downfall to that one. Either a dock or plug a USB into it. But yeah, this is where I get them from. You can get them on Amazon. They have a store on Amazon. Most likely it's going to come from Amazon if you order it here. But Waveshare is who makes these. And then, oh, you know what, Builderbot, for your project for the project with that repeater. Yeah, Waveshare. That's actually who makes these. I think Waveshare is the only one that makes these. So yeah, wherever you can get it. Waveshare is a company that makes them, and they're all over the place, huh? Here, Builderbot. Well, that's like $230 freaking dollars, but I found them cheaper. I have found these cheaper down around the $50 range. That's a 5-inch. Yeah, we started to play around with this. I got the program hooked, installed on this and everything else, and now what we need to do is we need to go into a GUI, and we need to create our own GUI for it, and then our own interface for it, and then the functions that we want to do. So we'll probably do that sometime during this week, maybe. We got a couple projects that are open that I want to get into. That's one of them. But yeah, I find a bunch of little cool little things like this and play around with them. But the whole idea for this was to turn this into a maker chip, but it's too thick. It's just too thick. But that's about it for the stream today. I got to get going here. It's 3 hours to 7 o'clock. I got to hit the road. So we're gonna raid off. Let's see who's on. And if y'all would hang out for the raid, that would be appreciated. I really don't see anybody that's... I really don't see anybody that's on this 3Ding stuff. besides 3D printers, you know, make sure you're all heading over, giving Stephen Poole some love, and Secor Tech Design some love. Epic Man, make sure you're heading over there. 3D RPG, they're all streamers. Stegosaurus is on, but we raided him the other day. And those are you there. Oh, I was in an ad. I didn't really realize that. Oh, the battery. I found the battery is only like 1.2 millimeter thickness. I found a very battery that is designed for smartwatches. I'll put that up. Bang my Discord. Jump into Discord. I'll throw that up there sometime tonight on Discord. Andy Mecca, yeah. But I think I know where we're gonna go. It's been a while, and I enjoy this. Unfortunately, I'm going to be leaving here, but we're going to head over to Vilemods. I haven't not raided Vilemods in such a long time. Cool. That's where we're going to head off to. So I'm going to start the raid. Again, everybody, thank you for the follows. We hit a goal today, 540 followers. Awesome. You are all beautiful. I'll be back on tomorrow sometime, probably in the afternoon. But anyway, yeah. Have a beautiful weekend if I don't see you. Have a great and safe Saturday night. I'm going to go and deal with a bunch of crazy people on the road. And yeah. I'll be back tomorrow, probably around, I'd say maybe around, look for me around 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Have a beautiful night. We're heading over to see Vilemods. Looks like they're doing some blaster stuff. Take care. See ya.